The household cavalry. I have to say, I've actually played one of those trumpets.
Right?
Oh, Prince Harry.
It is Prince Harry, right here. We knew he would wear his uniform, very proud of the time he served. He did 2 tours in Afghanistan. And as we mentioned earlier, it was one of his trips back where he saw in that helicopter the wounded warriors on that flight back, and he said it forever changed him.
And interestingly, Meghan Markle actually had visited Afghanistan as well. I mean, how many dates had Harry gone on with girls who'd actually been to Afghanistan?
In Afghanistan, I was watching the BBC early this morning. There are watch parties there on the bases there because they love Harry and they are so appreciative. And they said, when one is happy, we're all happy.
Talk to us about what they're wearing. We knew they would wear military uniform.
Well, we did, but actually what's very interesting is that Harry has chosen to wear, I believe, the uniform of the Blues and the Royals, which is the regiment that he served with for 10 years when he was commissioned into the military. And I think that's really interesting because his most senior honorary appointment is actually Captain General of the Royal Marines, and a lot of people were speculating that he would wear that appointment. He took over that from Prince Philip in the summer, but clearly, as somebody who served in the military, it was very important to him to wear the uniform that he served in, and I think that's what this decision is all about today. Yes, he's a royal, he has honorary appointments, but actually, he wants to wear the uniform that he wore when he was serving.
Well, I have to tell you, you can hear the cheering behind us. They're even here on the long walk, getting a sense that Prince Harry has arrived. And just to give you a sense, here in the UK, Prince Harry is the most popular member of the royal family. He polls right up there with Queen Elizabeth. Prince William, quite popular too, but Prince Harry is the most popular member of this family. People relate to him, his bad boy years, how he went off and served and how that molded him, the seeds that his mother planted with his compassion. He looks very confident here as he walks with Prince William. William is 35, Harry's 33, younger than Meghan Markle by 3 years.
That's right. And people were wondering, was he going to shave? He did not.
He did not.
Because he did for his brother's wedding.
He doesn't have to now that he is no longer in the military, and obviously he's wearing the uniform. The Queen, I understand, gave permission for him to wear this uniform for the wedding.
He talks about his love of his grandmother, and he said, you know, she was my boss. I look at her as my boss in the royal family, but he also loves her as a grandmother. And Meghan Markle said, famously about her meeting with the Queen, that the corgis were right there at Meghan's feet. And he said, what is this? They have been barking at me my whole life. And here they are sitting with you, Meghan.
She very much seems to have won over the Queen, Meghan, and the Queen's made a very big point of making sure that her family feel very welcome here. So she has made sure that Doria Ragland met her before the wedding. She invited her for tea yesterday at Windsor Castle. So this is all about the royal family really embracing Meghan and making sure that she feels really comfortable.
Victoria, that's a word, embracing. They truly are embracing her.
And it feels so much like they have,
And there was a rumour going around that actually the Queen was looking after Guy, one of Meghan Markle's dogs. It's a beautiful floral arch there by Philippa Craddock.
And we knew there'd be a heavy presence of white roses and white flowers. That was a sign that they wanted to signal Princess Diana's tastes would be reflected here at this service. It was Diana's favorite, the white roses.
They were working on that all the way through the night, so it was all fresh.